Spring has sprung and asparagus is in the air in your grocery stores and your farmers markets. I love to make grilled asparagus, roasted asparagus. They're two really easy side dishes. Well, here's a new one just to sort of change things up a bit. A beard battered asparagus tempura for the Chipotle Aioli. All right, first to get started, so we want to prep the asparagus. So you just want to cut the fibrous ends. So just trim them right off. I just washed them, dried them really well. And now I'm just going to heat my oil. So we have about 4 cups of canola oil. You want a high point, neutral flavor oil, about medium heat. And your candy thermometer is also your deep fry thermometer as well. We want to bring it up to 360 degrees, and it takes a little bit. So we're going to work on our Chipotle Aioli. So you want 1 large garlic clove. So just a rough smash, because we're going to put this in our mini food processor. You could do it in your little mini blenders. And I got to tell you, this sauce will be your go-to sauce for all your preparations. For grilling, it's awesome with steak, great on chicken, and incredible with this asparagus. All right, so I'm just gonna rough chop my garlic. So first thing, I'm just gonna blend the garlic and the lemon together first, and then add the remaining ingredients. The reason why I like to do that is because the acid from the lemon juice just sort of mellows out that garlic and makes it perfectly combined with all the other ingredients and doesn't give you that harsh garlic flavor, just mellows it out. All right, first we're gonna puree the garlic and lemon. All right, now in addition to making the aioli, which is our garlicky mayo, we have our garlic and lemon already in there. Here's our mayo. And then I'm going to add 2 chipotle and adobos. So that's basically a smoked jalapeno. You can buy them in the little cans. You'll find it in the international aisle. And I have a little bit of that adobo sauce too, because it has great flavor. Nice vinegar pop in there. And then we're just going to season it with salt and pepper. So like I said, this is your go-to sauce. I got to tell you, it is insane with grilled shrimp. Oh my God, you will thank me later for that one. In fact, when I made this, my son, he went crazy for it, but I'm not allowed to tell you his name. He's requested me not to mention his name anymore. I guess it's a teenage thing. So we'll give it a taste for salt and pepper and check on our oil, see if it's up to temperature, and just pour it right into our side bowl. Like that. This is good stuff, even great on sandwiches too. All right, we're just gonna set that aside and now make our beer batter tempura. So we have all-purpose flour, some paprika, salt and pepper. So we gotta season this. How we doing? All right, we can turn up our oil just a little bit. So you gotta season the flour. It doesn't come seasoned. Pepper. All right, so what we need here is carbonation to give us that light batter. So beer does the trick. You could use club soda, but you want it to be really cold. So I have just an ale here, and you want about half a cup. So it's basically about half the beer. And then just whisk it until it's totally smooth. And I gotta tell you, the beer gives the batter a great flavor. You do taste it. All right, now, here's my biggest dilemma. What am I gonna do with this beer? I mean, I can't waste it, right? We got half a beer here. You can't put it back in the fridge, it'll go flat. It'll be my little sous chef as we're making these. Our oil's up to temperature. We're at 360 degrees. And we're gonna work in batches. So you want about 5 to 7 of them. Just gonna dredge them and shake off the excess, and it takes about 2 minutes. So you don't want to overcrowd the oil because then it will reduce the temperature. As soon as it hits the oil, you just want to get in there with your tongs and just make sure they don't clump together. Look, it happens that quick. Once they're golden, we're going to take them out and season them with salt and then work on our second batch. All right, they're all out. They're nice and hot. So you want to hit them with salt. That way it just absorbs and soaks right in. And then I like to just serve them on a pretty platter with the dip. And the last time I made this, my husband and that other person I was telling you about was sitting at the island, and before I could get them onto the plate, they were gone that quick. These are great, and look how pretty this looks. Just another variation for asparagus. Let's give them a taste. Crunchy. That's Chipotle Aioli. That's where the money's at. So good. For this recipe, go to the newspaper's website and visit me on Facebook and Twitter for more culinary tips. I'm not double dipping. I'm going to turn it around the other way. I can't help myself. Thanks for watching. Enjoy.